Welcome back, friends! Don't forget, this is the August Birthday Bash giveaway month, so don't forget to leave a comment to give you a chance to win a game. So, Jinx got me a birthday present. This! Guess what? It's a hat. So, prepare to be amazed by what this looks like. Right? Here he goes. I think Kirby's face says it all. Welcome, friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for the vlog. So, nothing really major with the channel going on, just more Phoenix Wright, more Life is Strange, stuff like that. The giveaway, of course, is still happening. Every comment you make on a video gives you a chance of winning a game, so if you comment on every single video, 50 chances of 50 games, pretty much. So don't forget that and keep that in mind. You can comment on the old stuff as well still. That's the thing you can do. One shot's coming along as well. Podcast was me alone. Next podcast should be me with John from Killer Bits. I have gotten in contact with some devs. We're going to see some devs soon. I'm excited. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to go because, of course, we've never done developers before, so we'll see how that goes. But I am excited for that. I'm definitely excited for developers. At some point, I'll try to get cosplayers. I don't know how I'm going to get cosplayers. I really don't. There is one cosplayer I think I can get. But I haven't talked to him in a while, so we'll see about that. I think it'd be easier for me to get a dude cosplayer than a girl cosplayer, because I'm shy. And I have someone in mind, and you might know who it is if you're thinking about dude cosplayers that I know. But I haven't talked to him in a while. In a long while. Same thing goes for game artists. There's some artists that would be great to talk to. There's also one I think I had in mind. I haven't talked to him in ever, but they would be very interesting as well. What else is there? That's really just channel stuff, just podcasts, just there's guests that I think we can get that are coming along. They're just not here yet. Pretty much. Coming up, my birthday's on the 25th. I probably won't do anything on the 25th because on my birthday, what comes out is The Tick. The Tick is coming out on Amazon Prime, and I have Amazon Prime for now because of packages that we had to get for things. And so that's exciting. I get to see The Tick, and I hope the new Tick is good. The old Tick, of course, is a classic. I never read the comics, and I like the Patrick Warburton Tick. And of course, I was young then as well. I was young for both versions of the Tick, so we'll see about this new one. I hope it's good, but it's been literally like maybe 10 plus years since I've seen anything with the Tick. So it's partially nostalgia, but I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. And we'll see. We will definitely see there. What else is there to talk about as far as streaming stuff? Okay, here's what's going on. Halcyon 6. The one shot just came out. I really like this game. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be more consistent with the streams. The streams are going to be around the same time every single day if I can do that. And Halcyon 6, what I want to do with Halcyon 6 is do a marathon of Halcyon 6. So it's just like a couple hours every single day is Halcyon 6 until we finish Halcyon 6. You can name your crew after viewers, so that's fun right there. And after that's done, we're going to do Professor Layton. So what I'm thinking is being consistent with my content and the time and everything, so it's going to be a couple hours of Halcyon 6. And if I have indie games I need to do, like maybe the last hour or so will be indie game stuff. And then the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. But what I want to do is a solid around 3 or 4 o'clock and a couple hours from that point on is one specific game. And any stream I do before and after that point are whatever I want to do. But I want to be specific at this certain time slot every day. And so we're going to go with Halcyon 6. When that's done, it'll be Professor Layton. When that's done, it'll be something else as a break for whatever amount of time as a buffer after Layton, and then we'll be Phoenix Wright 2 again. So that's what's going to happen. That is the plan. And we'll see how that goes. And it's just trying to be more consistent so streaming goes better. Like, not better, but streaming is consistent so people know what they're coming in for. And stuff like that. This week we streamed Paragon and Gigantic. Paragon, it's better, it looks really nice, but it's not there for me yet. It feels a bit imbalanced, it's still kind of boring somehow. I don't know why, but it still bores me. I just can't place my finger on why. But it's just, okay, it feels very sterile. I don't know what it is. Like, it's fun-ish, but sterile. On the other end of things, Gigantic. I played Gigantic. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really enjoying it. Probably will stream more Gigantic in the future. It's just been a long time that Gigantic's been in development. People have talked about it, so I don't know how Gigantic's didn't do either, but I'm having more fun playing it, so we will see more viewer games with me playing Gigantic for sure. I did enjoy it, so that's going to come up in the future. When it comes to MOBAs, I think my favorite MOBA right now is HOTS, but I think the best MOBA to play if you're new to MOBAs is either HOTS or Dota. The reason why I say this is, well, that's actually a bad thing to say. The best free helping, as far as MOBAs go, is Dota, because Dota 2 gives you so many characters, and they're all for free. The hard part, though, is Dota 2 is very hard to get into because there's so many exceptions and rules to understand about different characters that you could get screwed over very often in that game. But when you get down to it, Dota 2, there's so much to understand, to learn. It's a very fun game, and every hero's free. That's great. HOTS, I think, is the best beginner MOBA, because it's not about, like, you can still feed, but it's not about getting fed. A team can play smart and tight, and it's about objectives, it's about doing laning, it's about doing a lot of different things. And it's a very forgiving game, and matches end within 20-ish minutes. The longest I've seen is maybe 30 minutes or 40, but that is very rare. Most matches are within that 20-25 minute range, and I like that. So the best short MOBA is HOTS, and the best MOBA for beginners, I think, is HOTS as well. So for people who've never played MOBAs, I recommend HOTS. And for people who want to be able to have a lot of variety and don't have a lot of money, I'd say Dota 2. Definitely Dota 2. Smite, of course, we have my love and hate with Smite. I recommend Smite if you can afford to buy all the heroes, buy all the gods, because then you got a lot to play with, but of course I hate the balance of Smite. Gigantic's doing the same model as Smite, where you can get every hero for $30. That's pretty good. I'm liking Gigantic for sure. Paragon, if you play and you like it, that's good for you. Every hero is free, so that's good as well. I just don't feel it's there yet. League of Legends, I can't recommend for anybody. I just can't. If you love League of Legends, good for you. I love the Yordles. They're my favorite. Tristana's my favorite ever. I hate Teemo though, but I love Tristana. I love... Oh god, my mains were all Yordles. I can't remember them all. Tristana's my favorite, all-time favorite, so I remember her, of course. But the other ones were... the little Smith girl with the hammer who's been around for years. That's my second favorite. I can't remember her name right now. And also the little mage girl with the little fairy or dragon thing. That's my third favorite. And then it's, God, I forgot all the Yordle names. The little black mage guy is one of my favorites as well. I remember none of these Yordle names. I only remember Triss, because Triss was my favorite. The only non-Yordles that are my favorite are Yorick Mori, because Yorick's amazing. He's awesome, and nobody plays him, so I can rock people, because no one plays Yorick. They don't know how to deal with him. And Draven? Is it Draven? The one with the axe. I think Draven's the brother. The guy with the axe is Darius? I remember his name right now. The one with the axe is one of my favorites back in the day, but he was broken when I played him, is probably why. Those were my favorite non-Yordles, but it was all about Triss, and it was all about name I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember their name. And I bought every single skin for Triss back in the day, like Little Fire Girl and the Pirate skin and all those. And the Yordle girl, I can't remember her name, like I got her Regalia skin, which is such a cool skin. But that's in the past, and I can't recommend League of Legends because of so many things. I can't recommend League of Legends because gotta buy heroes. If they change that, if anything changed in the last couple of years, then you can tell me. But as far as I still know, you gotta buy all your damn heroes. There is the little boost you can give yourself, like runes or whatever, the masteries, you can do all that stuff. I don't like that at all. I like it that everyone's got even playing field. It's all about the items you buy or the talents you do and stuff like that. I prefer it that way. I don't like it where you can give yourself these little things out of game. I'm not a fan of that. I didn't like that about Dawngate either. But yeah, for beginners, HOTS. For people who want to get really deep into MOBA, I would say Dota 2, for sure. Because they have the fairest model, because you get every hero for free. Dang straight, that's what I think. Little things to mention right now. Dauntless versus Monster Hunter World. So Dauntless came out on the 18th, the alpha. And they're like, hey, Scarf, you want to buy the Founders Pack? No. Monster Hunter World also put out a trailer today, on that day as well. Today's 18th. I'm recording this the night before I usually record because things are happening on Saturday. I don't even know why I tried to hide that. So Dauntless comes out. Monster Hunter World trailer comes out. I want to play Dauntless, but the second Monster Hunter World showed up. I'm like, well, that's all I care about. I will still play Dauntless. I would rather get a key because I don't have money for it. But the second World happens if I've not touched Dauntless at all. Well, it's not a loss because World's here. Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter is amazing, and I cannot wait to play World. It looks really good. Oh my god! When at Comic-Con they had a panel at Comic-Con for Monster Hunter, and it was packed. There was just so many people wanting to be in there. It was fully capacity. There were still a ton of people still wanting to get in. It was ridiculous. Oh my god, it's more popular than people ever realize. And yeah, I cannot wait for Monster Hunter World. I'm really excited for that. Anything else worth thinking about or talking about? I couldn't think of a topic, so I'm just thinking of just random stuff going on in gaming right now. Another one that happened was Steam keys. This controversy about Steam keys. If you didn't know about that one, Steam said they're going to limit keys they give to developers, sort of, but they're also going to still freely give keys. The idea is this. If any of the developers they're dealing with are being really shady with the keys, they're limiting the keys they get. Like, if a game is not selling much, but it's giving a bunch of keys away, then they're going to limit that. Whereas other companies, other devs, the normal stuff is still fine. Like, you can still get the keys to put on Humble Store, or to put on Indie Gala. Is Indie Gala still a thing? I know Indie Royale's gone. Or any of these other sites like Green Man Gaming or GOG. Those places, you can still put keys there. It's just the people who are being really shady about it with the trading cards. That's who Steam's trying to go after. They're not going after regular people, because people were just in hysteria. It's a thing that happens. People are always in hysteria. They'll always assume the worst. It's a very unfortunate thing. That could be the topic. It's a very unfortunate thing, and so Steam just had to clarify, and I was like, no, we're going after the shady ones, not, legit developers. That's what's going on there. So, yeah, that's going on with Steam going on there, if you heard anything about it. So let's make that the topic. Insidiousness. Assuming the worst about any entity. There's always a conspiracy there. Now, truth be told, there are conspiracies that were true. There are things that actually happened that were terrible, and you can learn about those things because at a point, the CIA did release some of its really old stuff because they don't need to have it anymore, and I guess it shows transparency. And the CIA did some really shady things. There were some conspiracies that were true, and there were plenty of conspiracies that aren't true. But this thing that happens is where people just assume the worst about other people or about companies and things like that. And it's really annoying. It really is. Steam does this thing, and people just assume that they're just screwing devs, and it's like, no, not screwing devs, they're going after this group, but then they need a clarification for that. Another one that happened that even happened today, was Jesse Cox talking about CoxCon. This is a personal umbrage. Jesse Cox is just talking about CoxCon, how happy he is with it. They've done it for 3 years. He's really happy with what they've done and everything. And someone accuses him of just making all this money. He doesn't actually care about the fans and the viewers or anything. He just cares about making money. And Jesse Cox is like, dude, I want out of pocket on this. He want out of pocket to get things for CoxCon. He spent money on that. So he's not making money off the con. Cons don't make money unless you're really selling your ass on advertising. Comic-Con makes a lot of money. The head of Comic-Con makes about $288,000 a year, my last understanding of that, which my sister told me a week ago, so there's no way they got a raise since then. So Comic-Con makes the money, but that's because they got all the companies coming over. It's a non-profit, but you still got to get paid to be a non-profit, to manage this non-profit, which just makes it weird. And so, yeah, cons can make money, but we're talking the big cons, the real big ones. The smaller ones, they're always passionate, they're always out of pocket, they don't make money. CoxCon is one of those, and so it's just this weird thing where people just assume the worst in another person, and that's just terrible. It's not okay, it's not alright, and it's a type of person I just don't like. And it's this whole thing that I think it's self-righteousness is what it is. It's this, you're looking for a self-righteousness where you can just rail against something. And we see that every day with outrage culture. So when there's nothing to outrage about, people are looking for things to outrage at, so they can be self-righteous, so they can have the high ground, the moral high ground. And that's terrible. Another instance which was stupid was Apple. Apple gives $1 million towards, which ones are they? Anti-Defamation League and all these other ones. They donate $1 million. They tell their company, yeah, that's what we're doing. If anyone else donates as well, we're going to do 2-to-1 match on that. So if someone donates $1, they'll donate $2. So if a lot of people at Apple donate a lot of money, Apple will match that plus just match it and then double that as well. So that's what Apple's doing to show this great force of them donating, but also what their company can do together as a donation as well. And people are like, you're only donating $1 million? That's all you're donating? That you have billions of dollars, you're only donating $1 million? And I get that, but shut the hell up at the same time. My feeling about this is, you can't shame a company into giving more money. You can't shame a person into giving more money. It's a company. It is a business. Here's the problem is, you've got shareholders and a lot of other things you got to worry about, and you're going to have those actual greedy people like, what the hell are they doing giving away $1 million to this cause when this is, the money for the company? There's people who are going to be like that. So there's only so much you can give. And so it's just dipping that toe in there as much as you can give there. Like it's $1 million. It's better that than no dollars. That is my feeling on it. Anything helps. Anything counts. Giving someone crap for donating to whatever, giving them crap for donating is not okay with me. That is not all right. It's the same argument that happens when you give $1 to the homeless, or you do whatever for the homeless, and then someone will say, that's not gonna cure homelessness. That's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna stop anything. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? You'd rather nothing be done then, or are you just talking crap to talk crap? I very much take annoyance with that. I would rather anything done is better than nothing done. Anyone who shames anyone or gives anyone crap for doing charity, for volunteering, for any of that, are stupid to me. And if anyone here says that, then I hope you do better on that. You can say that is my opinion. It is my opinion. My opinion is, do better on that. Charity's important. Giving each other a helping hand is important. I don't care that this company is worth billions of dollars. They're giving $1 million. That's $1 million more than zero. Why can we not appreciate that? The world is vast. This is the answer for everything is the world is vast. Every person under the sun exists. There are people who just, nothing's good enough. They have to be snippy about something. They have to be sarcastic. They have to make jokes about this or that. They have to just say something. And that's dumb to me. It's very much dumb to me. You don't have to say anything about charity like that. Like, just, yay. $1 million. That's great. Why give them crap? Yeah, they could give more. They could. I'm glad they at least gave something. It has nothing to do with... Because people argued with this person, and they're like, well, how much have you donated, huh? It's like, that doesn't mean anything. People can disagree with you on this because it's reprehensible. Like, come on. Why give someone crap for giving charity? You don't have to be there to make this argument. At least that's what I think. That's how I feel about it. Last things to say are, of course, we are a community of acceptance and just letting people be who they be. That is what's always important to us. And if you want to, if you got to the end of this thing and you're not already part of the Discord community, you can come on down and people are friendly there, very nice, welcoming and everything. It's important for me is that this community is always an inviting place, always a friendly place, always a nice place to be. And I think we are. I think very much we are. Yeah, just mention the Discord, so if you need a place to talk to people, there's a place to talk to people. The only rule is the one golden rule, is don't be a dick. It's a simple rule. Everyone follows it. Not hard to do. And yeah, just thought I'd mention that if anyone wants to go there. So there you go, that right there is the vlog. A bit of an odd one, I guess. Maybe I'm just very much better on doing topics in the morning. This is a night recording. But there you go. Enjoy Kirby. And Kirby. I had fun talking. Hope you had fun watching and listening. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. Right in my face is the problem. Dropped him. Come on. Okay, we're going to try to do this, and then that's it. It's all a question of angles, really. Kirby hunched forward is excited. Kirby hunched back is not excited in any way. Like at all. He's very distressed. Come on, come on, come on. Falling forward because I'm blowing this now. I'm blowing this. I'm blowing this. I'm blowing this. Okay. This is all in camera. He looks so distressed right there. Like, ah! No, he doesn't look distressed at all. Else looks like he's covering the mic, because he is. How's that? Just out of curiosity. Ah! Oh my god. I got a note that the first 3 minutes of this is just me fiddling. There we go. Be over here. Be over here. Be over here. No, that's just there.